is still seeking answers about her death more than a month and a half later. News 12 Connecticut's Frank Recchia broke both those stories in December and has an update tonight.
Her death is being treated like nothing, like she was never here or existed.
The family of 53-year-old Brenda Lee Rawls sitting down with News 12 Connecticut to say what's on their mind more than a month after first telling us their story on Christmas Day.
Whatever we did, wherever we went together. We did it together as a family. Now we have to do this without Brenda.
Brenda was found dead on the same day as 23-year-old Lauren Smith Fields, December 12th, in the same neighborhood and under strikingly similar circumstances, with a man she had gone out with the night before finding her deceased. As in Lauren's case, the family says police never notified them of her death and investigators were racially insensitive.
I mean, she wasn't like a piece of trash. She was a human being, and she had family that loves her. And we're going to miss her, and we'll never forget her. We're always going to have this pain in our heart for her.
I feel like at this point, someone needs to be held accountable. Everyone responsible, everyone involved in the situation needs to be held accountable.
This is just a reminder to let you know, everyone out there across the world, that this can happen in your town.
Black women matter. Their lives matter. They treated my sister like a Jane Doe.
As the world expresses outrage over the way both families say they were treated, Brenda's is reminding the public she was a, quote, hard worker with a good full-time job who was in perfect health and lived a responsible life.
The police department just dropped the ball, and not one, but two suspicious deaths.
City Councilwoman Maria Pereira represents the district where both women died and has aggressively advocated for both families.
I think what we know today is that the death of Lauren Smith Fields and how it was handled isn't the exception to the rule. It's the rule.
I am really disappointed with the Bridgeport Police Department. I would like to really know, why is the ball being dropped in the African American community?
As people everywhere begin to take notice of this second death of a black woman in Bridgeport on the same day, Brenda's family is demanding a fair and impartial investigation by an outside agency without any involvement by the Bridgeport Police Department.
I used to be happy to say, I was born and raised in Bridgeport, Connecticut. I was born in Bridgeport Hospital. Now I have to say it with pain, with shame, with hurt, and with sorrow, all because of the way the city of Bridgeport handled my sister's death and her family. This is unacceptable.
In Bridgeport, Frank Recchia, News 12, Connecticut.
The family says police did not secure the crime scene, just like in Lauren's case, and they have never received an autopsy report. Pereira is calling for Bridgeport police commissioners who oversee the police department to assert their power and demand answers. It comes as Bridgeport's Mayor Joe Ganim apologizes to the public today and suspends two detectives for their handling of these cases. Ganim says he is extremely disappointed with the leadership of the Bridgeport Police and finds actions taken up to this point unacceptable.
I want to thank Attorney Crossland and the family and the thousands of others for reaching out and asking the questions that needed to be asked and that still need answers.
News 12 Connecticut's Frank Recchia bringing us this story tonight after sitting down with the mayor for an exclusive interview in his office. Ganim says he's directed the deputy chief to immediately put on administrative leave detectives Lanos and Cronin.
It is an unaccepted failure if policies were not followed. To the families, friends, and all who care about human decency, that should be shown in these situations, in this case by members of the police department. I'm very sorry.
Ganim says the detectives will remain on leave until the OIA and disciplinary case are completed. He has called on the U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency to help in what he describes as an active and ongoing investigation in the cases of both women. Shelton